Good morning, good afternoon or good evening as the case may be. Back in March we specialised on the chest with the dumbbells, and that involved stretch exercises and like compound exercises like pressing movements. So and also it was bilateral, and meaning both sides together. Okay, unilateral training of the chest is really good, and when I'm talking about the upper body, I tend to train the pectoral girdle or the shoulder girdle, whichever you want to call it, deep underneath first, and then that is where how you get stronger, by like the deeper muscles, not the surface muscles. For instance, your pecs, for instance, yeah. The pectoral major is the major lot that you can see, but underneath is the pectoral minor, which helps to stabilise the shoulder joint and also helps to push the chest up and out in, like, you know, the upper fibres of the chest. So I'm going to show you some unilateral exercises on the pulley, and what we've got to think about here is just the way we grip it. So we've got a parallel grip, and basically that's when our palm is facing us, okay, and then we've got a like palms sort of to you grip where like you're there, okay. With the dumbbell that I'm going to be using, it's an old school exercise that I'm going to show you. Two old school exercises from back in the days when, like, Reg Parks and all the good chest bodybuilders, should I say, use these particular exercises. Arnold used them as well, and they're really good because they give you a total contraction of the muscle, whereas normally flies don't give you. And names, everybody just shared their information and everybody called it something different. So the first exercise is called, or the first lot of exercises we're going to do in a bent over fashion. So we're going to do bent over, high cable, cross body flies, high flies, because they're going to come across at shoulder height, okay, and that's why I call them high flies, okay. So I'm going to show you the exercises and then away we go. The dumbbell exercise comes across the body like so, okay, when we're bent over. So let's show you how to perform them. Now with it, you remember, this is a tricep, so it's going to tire the chest out first and then bring the stronger, the shoulders. The shoulders are not really the strongest, the chest is, but that's why we're exhausting it with the flies first. And then we're doing the press down, and then we're going to finish it off with the dumbbell fly. Okay, so let's show you how we go. So we're going to bend at the waist, okay, we're going to get in the parallel grip, okay, we're going to bend the arm slightly to put all the pressure on the chest here, okay, the shoulder and the delt, the pec and the delt tie in, okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to look down, yeah, and then we're just going to go across the body like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Turn the palm to face you, and now we're going to press across the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we take the weight and we come across the body, and now we hold the contraction. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. When you're doing pulley work and dumbbell work like this, the reason it's not so popular anymore is because people, especially the people on YouTube, are so much interested in getting a PB every week if they can. Well, I remember seeing a bodybuilder who was with Larry Wills, only a youngster, a massive pectoral tear. It's just one of those things that happen. Strengthen your joints, yeah? And I'm not saying you won't tear your pecs, but you'll give yourself some insurance against it. And don't be scared of light weights, because they're your insurance policy against injury, yeah? Think deep, yeah? You wouldn't drive your car without your license or your insurance, okay? So, you would do each exercise for 12 reps. Once you can go 3 sets of 12 reps, then you can increase the weight, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3 is 1 set. 1, 2, 3 is 2 sets. 1, 2, 3 is 3 sets. When you come back next time, you increase the weight. And always have a little notebook with you. That will help you, okay? Okay, the next lot of exercises is standing, okay? Again, think about that position. Our palm faces us when we're doing that kind of motion, okay? And when we're doing the pressing motion, our palm is facing to us in a different manner, okay? That's the parallel grip, yeah, and it's facing us, and that is the pressing grip, or you could call it a horizontal grip, okay? So let's do that, and we're also going to do a diagonal crossbody raise, okay? You could call it a front raise, you could call it whatever. It's been called loads of many different things. I try to keep it all simple, and I end up making it a little bit complicated, okay? Right, so we're going to do these standing. Just bring ourselves in the position there, okay? We're going to lean a little bit forward so as we get a nice good stretch. And then again, we're just going to come across the body. Yeah. The movement just occurs at the shoulder. Okay? So you're really stretching out that shoulder joint, and you're stretching out the pec delt tie-in, and you're really working the chest really well here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now go into the press, so you turn your hand a quarter turn so as it's facing to you, and then you do a pressing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then what we're going to do, take that again, just if you can't connect with this, put your hand on your collarbone or your sternum, and then all you're going to do is come across the body, and there you go. Hold the contraction, okay, but keep your shoulder down. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? Same thing with them. Do 3 sets of 12 and you're good to go. Remember, you need to do a warm up, and when I'm doing upper body training, I normally do 12 minutes steady state cardio on the rower as my warm up. Then I do 3 selected exercises, and for this month they're the same as last month, but instead of doing them bilateral, whereas I'm doing stability ball, hip extensions, stability ball leg curl, and iron boot leg curl, I'm doing them unilateral, single-legged. Okay, they're really good exercises. They're really challenging. Slowly and surely, my middle section's getting a lot better and a lot more stable now. I'm starting to be able to use a little bit of weight as well. That's why in the videos I'm only demonstrating. I'm not trying to be a Mr. Big here and say, look at my PBs. PBs are a waste of time, because you could get injured big time and then you won't be able to train. Get the underlying muscles strong, and that's where you get strong at the end of the day. Okay, so, and you would do your 12-minute cool down, yeah, on the rowing machine at a steady state pace, because we're up in the intensity of our training session. It's a specialised session, so we don't want anything mad on the CV. Okay, we want it, and we, you know, the summer's here. This is summer. We don't want to do mad CV. We just want to cool our bodies down or warm it up to get ready, to lubricate the joints, to get them ready. Okay, and to mentally get you ready as well, and then to mentally take you down. So, well, this is going to be the June chest specialisation. Okay, we did it 3 months ago back in March. Now it's time to hit the chest again. Okay, so it's all individual as well when you're doing it. It's all about where your weak body parts are, and everybody has got a different body part that's weak. Okay, and that's when personal training comes into it. A lot of people, especially trainers, go, "You're going to train my way." That don't work. What you need to do is get together with the individual and go, "Right, okay, let's see your lifting, let's see what you can do, let's put you on a basic program and then see where you go and see what happens." Once you're on that basic program and you can go, "Oh, right, okay, yeah, technique, you need to work on your technique, get your technique right," and all that sort of thing. And then normally you can do that with, say, squat, bench, deadlift. See what happens. Yeah, you can also do that with Olympic lifting. Yeah, so it all depends how you are. You know, you might not be flexible enough for Olympic lifting, for instance. Yeah, you might not have the power of an Olympic lifter. Yeah, to get weight above your head. So you may need to do shoulder specialisation. Whereas a power lifter don't really do like what an Olympic lifter would do. So what I'm trying to say here is certain exercises are done for specific sports. So to eliminate exercises and say they're no good for you is totally wrong, because an Olympic lifter, for instance, has to do press behind neck. Yeah? Because once he's in a deep squat position, the bar is way behind him, yeah, with his hands over his head. So, and he needs to be able to support that kind of weight. Yeah. So you've got to look at the sport that you're coaching, and then weigh it up and say, right, for instance, a badminton player, you would give them a lot of lunges. So I'm waffling. Take the chest exercises, have a play with them, and if you like them, and if you've got access to a cable crossover, you can do the cable crossovers together and the presses together, and you get a really good, effective bilateral workout. But I've only got one pulley, so I've made sense of it and what works for me. I'm going to be going out in the gym shortly as well, because like I've gained control of myself. I don't think I told you about the other operations, and I might have, but they were an embarrassment. So I can actually get out every so often. Right, take care guys. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll get some good comments. Take care, good night, and God bless.